Hey adventurers, what is up? This is Keats94 out here on another adventure out in the highlands of Whistler, British Columbia. Right now, Kelly899, Kelly James, Kelly899 and I are going to Rainbow Lake. No guarantees that we will be seeing any actual rainbows, but we'll see what we can find up in the beautiful area just west of Whistler. So come along, we have some adventures for you and some potential geocaches to find. Stay tuned. Fun fact, Rainbow Lake is Whistler's water supply. So what I find unique about Rainbow Lake is that you can actually hike to it, but in the lower mainland and where I'm at in Burnaby, our water source comes from Coquitlam Lake. You cannot access Coquitlam Lake because, anybody near there can contaminate the water. Well, in Whistler, apparently, you can hike right to the reservoir. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're obviously being very respectful of Whistler's water supply, and that's why they have a sign here. But you're gonna see where Whistler gets its drinking water. One of the things that you will notice on the Rainbow Lake Trail is there are a lot of outhouses. The reason why is that the city of Whistler encourages people to use these outhouses rather than use a tree because, like I said earlier, Rainbow Lake is Whistler's drinking water. So you just have to, if you have to go, you have to go. And Kelly is right now testing this wonderful state-of-the-art outhouse. How was it? Stinky? Yeah. All outhouses are stinky. Do another test of this outhouse. Another fellow YouTuber, shout out to Downey Live, for doing his famous bathroom tours, washroom tours, bathroom tours, however you want to call it. Well, we're gonna do an outhouse tour. So, the trail to the throne awaits. And I'm just gonna take off my backpack here. Okay, so we're gonna walk up. How rustic. So far, I'm impressed. Okay, opening this up. And there it is. So we have here stinky. As you can see, we have a very nice hook to hang your stuff. Hang your jacket right here. And, this is obviously self-explanatory. And a nice window that will show you to the outdoors in case, you want to hide. Because Grizzly Bear Country. I forgot about this. Good for the city of Whistler for providing this lovely broom in case you want to clean out this outhouse. Anyway, look at this beautiful bridge we have here as well. We got ourselves, this is the Gin and Tonic Bridge, right? No, it's not. Okay, it's not the Gin and Tonic Bridge, but it's a nice bridge nonetheless. And we will be going that way. Hey! Got me a tour of the bridge. All right, look at this beautiful view. Oh! A-frame bridge. So of course, because I have a geocaching channel, I do feel like I need to show you a geocache, because this is, I mean, we have a lot of scenery here in BC, but of course, I have to show you some plastic in the woods. Check this out. Look at this. Look at this character cache. It's got a lot of, what do you call it, in my Kennedy Falls episode, cache juice. Some of the best, most finest cache juice comes from the highlands of British Columbia, with a hint of mildew, mostly mildew. Anyway, what we found really cool, the logbook's a little bit wet, but check it out. So I don't know if you can see this. That's our signatures. Wait, there it is. Right there. That is our signatures from September 20th, 2013. We were here, and actually on the date of the filming of this episode, it's September 24th, 2022. That was almost a decade ago, folks. 9 years ago, we were walking across this bridge at the Gin and Tonic Bridge here. Very cool spot. This cache does not get found very often, but you know it's official because you got the geocaching logo. We're gonna see if we can try to fix this cache up a little bit. It's seen better days, but there's a geocache for you, and onward to Rainbow Lake. This is the kind of area where you'd expect Julie Andrews to jump out of the woods and sing some kind of sound and music tune. Welcome to Rainbow Lake, everybody. This is Whistler's water source, and there aren't that many geocaches in the area, mainly because it is a reservoir and it's not really recommended that you have people go off the trail. But it's a very nice little place to have lunch and take in some awesome views as well. We were here in 2013. Last time I was here was in 2013, and it's nice to be back in this very scenic part of the Whistler area. So some of you have probably figured out by now, Rainbow Lake is in grizzly bear country, and it was only until a few years ago there was a sighting of grizzly bear, and they keep coming back. So really got to be careful around grizzlies, because they're not like black bears. The way you can tell it's a grizzly bear is they tend to have the shoulder hump. And they tend to be browner in color, usually. Definitely something to keep an eye out for. If you see a grizzly bear, do not run. Back away slowly. Talk to the bear nicely. And, just always just beware. Have bear spray, all that kind of stuff, because it's dangerous. And bears are very unpredictable. And now it's time for Keats94’s nerdy geography lesson here. So Right behind us, we have the valley in which Whistler sits in. Beyond that, you might see that mountain right over there behind that tree. That mountain there looks like a wedge. That's called Wedge Mountain. Creative name, eh? That is the highest mountain in Garibaldi Provincial Park, and that is to the east of us. Right now, we are on the west side of Whistler, of the Whistler Valley, and just over here where Rainbow Lake is, if you were to follow that ridge and go over top of it and then down, you end up going to a valley called the Callahan Valley. And so that valley was home to the ski jump, the Whistler ski jump, if I recall correctly, as well as a few other winter sports during the 2010 Winter Olympics that were here quite a long time ago now. It's amazing how time flies. And so to the north of us, that way, we have Pemberton, British Columbia, which is another very nice kind of outdoorsy person's town that you can do lots of mountain biking, do lots of really cool exploring up there. And of course, there are a number of geocaches to find. To the south of us, of course, we have the big city of Vancouver. And beyond that, we have Washington State and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where we are in this small area of the globe. And yet massive province we live in. This is only a very small speck of what there is to explore here in British Columbia. What's really cool in the Pacific Northwest is we have this lichen, a type of lichen called old man's beard. And you might be able to see it. I'll get a better shot of it in the B-roll footage. But right up here, we have this kind of neat, sagey green stuff that falls and looks like an old man's beard. And folks, thank you very much for watching another episode of Keats94’s geocaching adventures here in Whistler, British Columbia. Down there we have Green Lake, which is another lake where a lot of seaplanes land at from coming in from Vancouver. Please feel free to like and subscribe. This has been an awesome day, and I really hope that you enjoyed this adventure with us. Kelly899 and I, he's down there somewhere. There he is in the bushes. So yeah, tune in. I don't know where I'm going to be, but I really hope that I can show you where I'm going to be next. So thanks again for watching, and happy caching, folks. Hey everybody, this is what? Yeah. What
are you doing?
I'm doing some B-roll footage. I think that's Alta Lake down below. What lake is that, Kelly? Down there. Green Lake. Sorry. Down there we have Green Lake. Welcome to Hanging Lake, everybody. This is Whistler's water source.
It's not Hanging Lake.
B-roll footage. Gonna get the views.
I wonder if we're too far south to see Mount Curry from here. So it would be up there somewhere.